Welcome to Wild Breakaway. I'm Audra Martin, joined by Wes Walz. The Minnesota Wild have played some pretty good games in the back end of back-to-back games. Unfortunately, tonight it wasn't the case. Despite a valiant effort, they came up 2-1 against the red-hot Florida Panthers. What was the deciding factor tonight, Wes?
Well, I thought the Minnesota Wild played, like I said, earlier, an outstanding road game. They got pucks deep early, especially when you play in the second of back-to-backs. You don't want to turn pucks over in the neutral zone. Puts a lot of pressure on your defensemen and your goaltending. The Minnesota Wild were able to get pucks in the offensive zone, get in on the forechecks. Were able to create 39 chances. Only one of them they were able to get by Montoya. So, obviously it was a goaltending duo with a 2-1 win by Florida. But overall, I thought it was a solid game by the Minnesota Wild.
And overall, it was a big night for Jaromir Jagr. 2 goals from the ageless wonder was a deciding factor tonight. Despite the shots on goal being dead even through the first 40 minutes of action, Minnesota would pull away, winning that battle, still coming up short. But the good news in the night, 5 for 5 on the penalty kill against the Florida Panthers. Here's Mike Yeo following tonight's loss.
Penalty kill did a great job. At the same time, I'd rather be taking penalties than sitting around watching them play. And at least we're, whether it was finishing checks, whether it was, whatever it was, we're trying to create turnovers. I'd rather make mistakes being aggressive than let them come at you and have to deal with the consequences there. Obviously, now the next step will be to make sure that we keep that aggressiveness and stay out of the box a little bit more.
So the road trip now concludes Tuesday night as they head to Columbus to take on the Blue Jackets, who got off to a rough start this season, but lately have been playing better hockey. You can never take any team too lightly. What's it going to take to get 2 points in Columbus?
Well, you got to go in there and play solid and play hard. I mean, obviously the goal anytime you go out on the road for any extended road trip is to try to come home 500. If the Minnesota Wild can get a tie or a couple points, they're going to be 500 or better, and that's always the goal. So going to need to put this one behind you. Make sure you take care of your body. You got a day off in between games here, lots of water, a lot of fluid. Make sure you put good food in your body and give yourself the best chance to come home with above 500 record.
Yeah, we'll see how this road trip concludes. 5:30 Tuesday. Hope to see you with us for Wild Live. 5:30 again Tuesday against the Columbus Blue Jackets. In the meantime, for Wes Walz, I'm Audra Martin. Thanks for joining us on Wild Breakaway.